Dear colleagues, it is with great regret that I cannot be with you all today on the occasion of the 3rd International and 14th National Nursing Congress of the College of Nurses of Chile. I send you greetings from the board and staff of the International Council of Nurses and over 130 national nurses associations we represent. I welcome all the nurses from Chile to this important Congress. Colleagues, the theme of the Congress is the empowerment of nurses for greater social justice, a moral imperative. Social justice is a core nursing value and the foundation of nursing. Social justice ideology requires nursing to uphold moral, legal and humanistic principles. Together, we have an obligation to safeguard, respect and actively promote people's rights to health at all times and in all places. This includes ensuring that adequate care is provided within the resources available and in accordance with nursing ethics. It is not easy, as resources are always a challenge and dependent on healthcare funding. I know that you who are engaged in clinical practice in your communities are faced with ethical and human rights issues on a daily basis. We as nurses know that there is a critical relationship between health and human rights and the powerful contribution that social determinants can make in improving health outcomes. ICN recognises that all human rights are interdependent and that the individual's health and well-being can be harmed when their human rights in any category are violated. As nurses, our care must extend past the healthcare settings to understand the impacts of health outside the biological, chemical or physical causes. Our aim as nurses is not just to get patients well enough to be sent back to the same environment that made them sick. Our duty is to improve all aspects of society in order to provide people with a better chance of health. This includes addressing education, poverty, hunger, clean water, shelter and freedom from harm. Now is an opportune time for nurses to lead the way in the area of social justice, human rights and healthcare. The world's leaders have adopted the 17 Sustainable Development Goals, SDGs, to end poverty and inequalities. The SDGs are a roadmap to lay out the vision for a healthy, peaceful and prosperous world, but they can only be achieved if things are done differently, and nurses have an especially important part to play in this area. No other clinical profession can understand and advocate for the patient's needs. Fueled by scientific reasoning and conviction of heart, nurses must be leaders in the changes that are required. ICN is successfully educating nurses to be leaders of change and influence in many countries throughout the world. ICN is also pushing out the boundaries with global organisations as UN, World Bank, WHO to influence and impact on healthcare. ICN is actively working to get nursing at the highest policy level in WHO. ICN has a long and rich history with the Nursing College of Chile that dates back to 1953. I would like to take this opportunity to thank Signora Paola Pontini Zuigina, President of the National Nursing College of Chile, for inviting me to participate in this Congress. I would also particularly like to acknowledge ICN board member Erica Capola for her great support. I thank the members of the scientific and organising committees of the Congress for their hard work. I applaud you all for your courage, vision and determination to explore and discuss this topic. I'm very much looking forward to reviewing the outcomes and reading the feedback. Together, we will make a difference to our profession and the healthcare of our communities. I wish you a successful Congress. I look forward to visiting you all in Chile during my time as President of ICN. Thank you.